Welcome to day 7 of the 300 movie challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of December 1994, Dumb and Dumber.
Here's a warning for all of you with sensitive ears. I'm about to scream.
Oh, she actually screamed. Okay.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
Where to even start with this film?
that was okay. Not only is this the worst film that we've seen so far, I think this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, in my entire
Yeah.
life. In my
I think I would
life.
rather actually watch Sharknado than watch this movie.
Because things like that, like Sharknado, Battlefield Earth, Cool Cat, all that kind of shit, it's like bad in the like. It's so
You
like
kind of go into it knowing that it's
right,
bad.
and it's just it's like it's the point is it's bad in terms of a production and like a writing standpoint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unintentionally bad, or not unintentionally, but you know what I mean. It's not.
Yeah.
You don't hate the people who made this,
It's kind of aware of what it's doing.
right?
Yeah.
Or it's so unaware that it's like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like
This-
innocently unaware.
Yeah.
right. The fact that this movie has a 7.3 on IMDb, and the fact that I recognize some quotes from this movie, that means people like this movie. That's disgusting. And it's not just the fact that this movie is like, really? Because like, oh, it's a stupid movie, stupid comedy, that's the point. No. Hold on. You can have a stupid comedy. I watched The Hangover, which is a stupid comedy.
Yeah.
Again, for a stupid comedy, Hangover is overall pretty enjoyable, okay? Because again, it's so ridiculous and the characters are actually entertaining to watch.
That is true, yes.
The characters in this are fucking terrible.
The entire time we were just waiting for them to die, essentially.
Hoping.
We were so happy when that guy got shot, and then when he came back up, we were just like, no, okay,
Serious?
why did you get up?
Why
Noth-
did they cop us out with that? I was so happy that he died.
Except I would have preferred it if it was the other guy, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. If the blonde guy dies second, fine. Okay. Whatever. At least he's not like a 10th worse than his friend.
There's so
very-
many things. So many things.
Nothing was funny.
No.
I
No.
can't think of okay, no. The one thing was what was that? It was the thing that I said that was so unfunny it was almost funny.
Oh,
You mean
when
the girl's
he's a
expression?
schoolboy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When he said at the very end, I'm in love with the schoolboy. That was so not funny, it was almost funny.
Yeah.
Nothing
We even
else
kept
was...
the counter of all the moments that were supposed to be funny that none of us laughed at.
Yeah,
200.
200.
That
Pro-
was the more entertaining
And there's
game
probably
than the movie
even
itself.
there's probably even more, right? That the
Yeah.
movie thought, oh, this would be funny, and it was so not funny that we didn't even think it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
So this is 200 as an aim low.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe double it.
They made fun of gay people a lot, actually.
Yeah.
They made fun of women
A
a
lot.
lot.
There was a bunch of animal cruelty.
Yep.
They
They.
made fun of a disabled person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the elderly,
Yeah.
Because of,
plenty of people of color.
Yeah.
oh yeah, they made fun of the Asian guy because of course the one Asian guy in the movie is a kung fu master.
Yeah.
There was that one random conversation he has with like those two black guys like drinking soda, which made it sound like he was talking down and like they were fucking 3.
Yeah.
The only 3 people they didn't offend were like Muslims, and that's because this is '94 and nobody knew what a Muslim fucking was. So, and like, okay, the thing like. And okay, I feel like when I was saying this before, I feel like I'm looking too deep into this. But this almost feels like people who watch this movie and people who like identify biggest quotes ever with the main characters are those people who are those, fucking like men's rights activists on Reddit who are all
No,
like
I totally
who are
agree.
like, "Oh my god, I'm such a nice guy. Why won't women like me?" This movie embodies
That
the
felt-
quirky nice guy who just wants the woman, and you feel so bad for them, and oh no, all these jerks trying to take this woman from. It's fucking sick.
I mean, that was what his whole daydream was, too. And then at the end of the film, he was going to shoot the husband because, oh no, it's the love of his life. He can't just let anyone, not even her husband,
Not even
hit
her husband, which I called when they had like the freaking thing with her and her parents, and I was just like,
we
that's her
predicted
husband.
we predicted almost everything in this movie.
Yeah, almost everything.
Except for when we thought that the guy was going to drink the,
Oh yeah, when he
what was-
puts the shit grease, whatever you want to call it.
Laxative.
Yeah, that shit grease.
Laxative.
That right there is funnier than anything in the goddamn movie. Okay, so that when he put that in the drinks, we thought that he was gonna mess up and drink it himself. But see, that would be too clever for this movie to do. So
And then he like basically gives his friend cholera
Okay.
because of that.
How is it funny giving a blind kid a dead
I'm
parakeet?
fucking mad about that because okay, first of all, I'm visually impaired heavily. I, am involved with a lot of visually impaired blind people. If you gave them a dead bird, they'd fucking know it was dead. They're not fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because live things move.
And
Yeah.
are
And if you
warm.
have a live thing in your hand, it's gonna move.
And breathe.
And you don't think he would have noticed the duct tape and stuff
God,
that you
it's
use?
so fucking stupid. Like, I literally... there was nothing good about this. The acting, wasn't... Even in terms of portraying piece of shit people, it was bad acting.
Yeah.
So that didn't even work. Nothing...
There's that part in the fact that they killed the guy, but somehow they got off scot-free. But the guy who just pointed a gun at them, he didn't shoot them, but he somehow got arrested. But the guy that they killed,
Oh yeah, with the...
rat poison.
Right.
That's still manslaughter. That is still manslaughter, so you can go to jail for that.
Right. Oh yeah, what was that whole thing, when they got pulled over by the cop at the very beginning, he's like, you can't have open beer
my
in Pennsylvania? What the fuck? That's the stupidest thing. Oh my god. Nothing...
There's nothing redeemable.
I don't think the car was even up to code either.
No.
No, certainly not.
No. There is nothing that justifies why this movie has to exist.
Let alone that people like this movie.
Yeah.
No.
That's mind-boggling to me.
If you like this movie, do not talk to any of us.
No,
Ever.
legitimately. This is a terrible thing that I feel like I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it. If you like this movie, you're a bad person. Because, the only consolation is you saw this when you were 5. And then you never saw it again, and you grew up thinking, oh, that was a funny movie, I remember from my childhood. Then I will maybe forgive you if you never saw it again after you were 5. If you are over 5 and you like this movie, you either have a completely terrible moral compass, or you are just a really shitty person, or you actually kind of believe in the values of this movie, which still makes you a shitty person.
There were no values in this movie.
Well, no, the value is, if you're a nice, quirky guy, then things will all go your way. And by quirky, it means, accidentally killing people.
And stalking someone?
Yeah. Like, the whole thing could have easily become like a horror film if you think about it, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, if they made the tone a little bit different, this would be a very realistic horror movie because women get stalked like this constantly.
You know what? See, here's something that I actually, for a tiny bit of a second, I had hope for. When the whole daydream thing about where the guy, is pretending to shoot the husband.
Yeah.
What if they made the movie where all of what happened, basically, in the whole movie was condensed into about 30 minutes, and then the dude actually shoots the husband, and it turns into, like a major, horror drama movie.
That would have gone much better, I think.
I would have forgiven it much more.
Right,
when
because
it
then
happened.
it fakes you out at the beginning, and you're like, oh, I have to, like these two shitty guys, but then it flips on you and saying, oh, wait, no, they're actually super shitty, they're the bad guys now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed it so much better if it was that.
And then if
Right.
they had all the courtroom drama with that, because it would be a very complex plea for them to make because they would probably just plead, "Oh yeah, we're just stupid."
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That would have been interesting to see, but of course not. It's
no,
too-
they have. I cannot.
Oh yeah, they also, on that note, they also made fun of mental people too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They made fun of basically everyone except Muslims.
Yeah. Because again, they probably just forgot about.
They don't even know what that is
Right.
at this point in time.
So, oh my god, this I can't think. It's just fucking bad, and I do not understand it. 7.3 on IMDb. I can't fucking understand that. It's like I'm literally looking at these reviews earlier, saying like best comedy of all time. Jim Carrey's hilarious, and I'm just like, holy
No.
fuck, these people exist. They have sex and have children. They might vote. What the fuck?
Oh my god! I'm like. At least I had something nice to say about Interview with a Vampire. The costumes were nice. This movie, I have nothing to say other than it has given me so much rage.
Right.
So
And
much
again,
rage.
the other movies, the stuff that we disliked about those movies, we did not like, right?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't like, you know, the boringness of Clear Presentation. I didn't like how Time Cop was just kind of stupid. I didn't like the fact the Interview with the Vampire took itself super seriously, was way too long and kind of gross. I didn't hate those things. I
It had
fucking
good points
hate.
to them.
I hate everything about this movie. There's nothing about this movie that rises above pure hatred for me.
No.
No.
So, how was 1994, guys?
It started off really well. With Lion King and Forrest Gump,
Those were
and
good movies.
That's not where it ended.
I remember when we saw good movies.
yeah. And then we thought Clear and Present Danger was just a slight bump in the road. Turns out that it was just kind of a slow downhill struggle from there.
Yep.
Then
Yeah,
just kind of jumped off the cliff and went right into the abyss.
Yep.
We're now
What?
in the cliff off, everyone.
Hooray. See how many people get that reference.
I know, right?
So, yeah, Lion King, Forrest Gump were good. Clear and Present Danger, we're like, ooh. But then we're like, Time Cop, that'll probably be kind of enjoyably stupid. Wasn't quite as enjoyably stupid as we thought. It was mostly just stupid.
No.
Interview with the Vampire, I mean, did we have any expectation going into that? Not really. We just
No,
were like, we don't even know
not
what to think.
particularly, no.
And it was probably worse than we all thought it was going to be.
Yep.
That, and it went on far longer
Well,
than we thought.
yeah, so, and then we're like, okay. See, I, of course, edited the Interview with the Vampire video not too long ago. So, I remember at the end of that where we were like, well, at least the next movie is supposed to be a completely different type of movie. So this should be good, right?
No. I take back everything I said.
I will say this. Looking ahead at the list of videos that we're going to be watching,
I think we've learned that we shouldn't underestimate or overestimate. No, yeah, we shouldn't overestimate any movies. I think
True.
underestimating might be the better route to go on.
well, of course. But here's the thing. There's one movie in particular that's coming up that I could like realistically see being worse than this. Okay, and it's also kind of a similar, quote unquote, kind of similar kind of movie to this.
That's in the far future right
Yeah,
now.
that's
Yeah.
it's about the halfway mark actually.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then there's a few others that I'm kind of worried about.
You mean like
Well, we're not going to say what
That
they are.
one?
yeah,
so
that one.
the one that, yeah. So there's a few that are going to be kind of a different kind of movie. So even if we don't like them a lot, they'll probably be in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so ignoring that one movie,
No, and the Cancer Society movie.
okay. To be fair though, that movie was they've changed the month for when that's coming out, so it's now in a different month, and it probably will not be the highest grossing film of that month.
Oh, yay!
Good.
Yeah, so but again, so ignoring that one movie that's in the middle, if there is if there is another movie that is that makes me more angry than this movie, I'll be so fucking amazed.
Yeah. Me too.
I have never
I don't
been this
think-
viscerally angry at a movie before.
No.
And the fact that
That
this
said-
gained so much money and people like it is gross. Because at least that other movie is universally hated. Okay?
That's
Yeah,
true, yeah.
that is true.
So that's understandable. This is not understandable.
That said, guys, this is also the first movie that will be getting the Sora treatment.
Yes.
Yep.
Who would like
should we
to
go
ex-
into should we go into detail or should we just
No,
Let
we
people see
probably
what
I
it
think we'll
is.
just let it speak for itself.
let it speak for itself?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that should work. So
Enjoy!
enjoy the Sora treatment, and we'll see you next time for the
Yeah.
first film of 1995. Oh, new year, please be so much better.
Oh, please, please, please.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Sora. Sora. Steve. Steve. You found the stick more entertaining than the paper. Very pleased with yourself. I'm also pleased with you.